Okay. this is this is a redo for Scorpio. This is your love touchdown here for the fall. I had to let my cat out. She's going to be crying, so that's the whining you hear in the background. Anyway, um I had to redo it. I didn't get the audio come through. Another weird thing, um we were shuffling the cart. Look at this. She opened the bloody door. Are you happy now? That thing was closed. Anyway, Scorpio. They wanted two dragon cards fell out. They said take them both, so I'm gonna do that. You happy now? Yeah. Okay. Good. Animals. Okay, so Scorpio. Here's your reading. Oh, I'm supposed to switch over there. Here we go. First card. So thanks for waiting. I had you right up at the beginning there because your views were high, but just the audio problems can't be helped. But I'm learning how to shut her down now a little better, so there's not 10 minutes of darkness at the end. Okay, Scorpio, last one for this series. Your love card. Love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all wonderful things that life has to offer. Hmm. There's a lots in these illustrations here. It's kind of sails, setting the sails, right, for our life. That's what they're saying. Love who you are. So that's the energy they want you to tap into, be a part of, da da da. So here we go. First card, we have LGBTQ. So this is a big bubble of stuff, right? This is about sexual identity and how would I put it? Alterations in that way. We may have, all of these. Something here may apply, is the sense that I'm getting, or for us or in our area. Okay. Next card we get is the Nine of Wands. Now this is interesting because the Nine of Wands is about. Okay, if you look at the diagram here, we have two people kissing, and then there's someone in the background peeking in. I always tune it to mean that it's probably one children of one of these people. Maybe they're single parents and they kind of want to date on the down low, but the kids checking things out. It's like somebody's seeing it that shouldn't be seeing it because we're trying to keep our relationship on the down low. Okay, this may be something here. We may may be in this way and trying to keep things on the down low, but in this card is always the revealing that somebody does know about this in some kind of way, shape, or form. So the geometry card we get is the infinity card. This is interesting. Man, I'm clamming up here. Not wanting to speak of, they said. Yeah. So infinity is a good luck card. It is all goodness that can come from this. The sense here is if we're in the closet with something like this, we just need to be who we are because there are people that are noticing anyway. They understand this anyway. So it would be best if we just be open with everything, or we may be doing this and getting good results. But intimacies are being kept on a down low is the sense that I'm getting. Okay. Next card we have is 3 Power. This is simply that. I don't know where to put that here. We got a 10 of Pentacles. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, we got to be careful because that could mean someone giving into something simply because of finances, of money. Okay. So you got to be aware here. Somebody's using their money as a way to lure someone in, is the sense that I'm getting. I feel like they know this, whether it's the man or woman, masculine, feminine, or feminine, whatever, right? This is why we're not speaking of it. I feel like there's somebody here that is free and easy. They are out. They're out of the closet. They're out of the house. Everybody knows that they have a certain viewpoint here, but the one that they're with is not, is keeping things on the down low, and they might be doing it so much so to the degree that they may be gifting us in some kind of monetary way or helping us financially in some kind of way here. So be careful of that. Okay. That's I feel like this person is intending to do that to keep an imbalance within the relationship. Whenever you have this, it gets dicey, right? Now, the geometry we get is a complex round. And this reminds me, on old houses, they have like what do you call that? The colorful windows, right? What do you call that? But anyway, reminds me of that. It reminds me of home and feeling at home and being at peace. Now, this may be one of those connections that universe is really trying to get together, but one person may be in denial of letting things hang out. I feel like one person here is very much in there. I am what I am, and this is what I am, and I don't hide it from nobody. I don't feel ashamed. This is not how I roll. And they're very upfront with who they are. But the other person that they're dealing with, just not so. Now, I do get a great sense of home. Like this couple that has gotten together here, I feel like they feel like this is a deep soulmate or twinning of some sort in that way. May not be traditionally, right? What? Give me a minute here. Someone here feels very at home in this relationship. They feel very grounded in this relationship. Again, one wants to hide it and keep it kind of, they truly do care for the other partner. I'm not getting that they're hiding it because they don't want, I feel that they do care, but they may be in a position of authority here in business or whatnot, where this could jeopardize their standing in some way, or they feel that it could. So they're keeping it on the down low, not wanting to deal, not wanting that out. Okay. But there is a caring, loving attraction here between two people. But someone here is more financially stable than the other. And that is, strategically where this person likes it to be, because then they got a feed here of money or gifts, or they can control that person in some kind of way. I'm sorry, I have to say that, because that it's sitting there. Not heavy, but it's there. Now, as we go forward here, diamond in the rough, right? A lot of these people are trying to shine up their selves to be the best that they can be, and they're working their way into that energy, divine energy, right? They're trying to work their way into that. If someone's hiding a part of who they are, that's not divine. Six of Swords, this is about getting to know each other. So I feel like these two here that are, on the down low, whatever, they are trying to get to know each other. They do see within themselves, they see rough edges here. I feel like one person really doesn't have any expectations here. They're just enjoying the moment. They're enjoying being with the partner when they're with them. And then when they're not, they just carry on. I feel like that is the partner that is very much out in the open. I feel the other partner here. Give me a minute. I'm going to flip here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like they're really I don't know if they're going to see the outside of that closet, is what I'm getting. But it may not matter to that other person. This is what I'm getting. Give me a moment here. These are all the cards. The last card we have is the Eye of Ra. shielding from evil forces, and the feminine, how feminines, they get together and they kind of, bicker about people. I feel like this is the fear of the other person that has the money and control in this relationship somewhat. I feel like, man, my throat is just clamming up. I feel like they won't speak of it, won't open that side of themselves up for fear of people outside of them judging them and, wishing bad upon them because of this. Again, sad, but I mean, it happens. The diamond in the rough, I feel, is this person with the money and the control. I feel like this person is really trying to figure out whether they want to shine this part of their life outward or not. I feel like right now it's absolutely not something that they want to do, but they're kind of going in the area like, should I, and how would my life change? And they're trying to prepare their mindset for that. I hate to say, but I do not feel that this partner is the one that they would eventually settle with, but this partner is kind of opening them up to that field. Now, I don't know if this is like their first jump off the same sex cliff or whatever it is that they're doing here or what, but it's kind of like a tester. I hate to say that. Again, there's caring here, but I'm getting a newness here, not only in the relationship, but in what we're doing, where we're going with this. If it's bi, if it's same sex, if it's whatever, transgender, like whatever, it's the first time, like the first serious thing. So it's not like it's just flippant, but I feel like the other person is quite flippant. They really do kind of are prepared for all areas here. They're really spontaneous. So if they want to stop it, they'll stop. If they want to go, they'll go, this kind of thing. They just go with the flow. They have no, no expectations. So this works for this other person, right? And they're starting to try and figure out what it is that they want to do going forward. Do I want to go in this way or not? Do I want to open this field up? I feel like this is someone who is either bi, is bi, or wait a minute, just give me a minute here. Yeah, they're showing me, they're saying, well, it's no how you say, not had a lot of suitors on the other side of the fence here, but it's our first time of going seriously to make an attempt to try this side on for size, right? If I can put it that way. Hope I'm not offending anybody. I can be quite blunt, but I'm just trying to get the energy out here so that it's understood. May even be an older gentleman, but someone with some more clout than one partner. One partner has more clout. The other one's just kind of free and easy. And so this is the energy here that sits. Now I'm going to love who you are. I think that's the thing here, is both these people just need to think of their self-worth and whether or not this person embellishes it or not, whether being with that person. And I think it doesn't matter, how you say, doesn't matter who you love, as long as it's love that's being shared, right? And legal, meaning above an age group where we're mature enough to understand what love is, right? Okay. Animal card. We have 29, the red crown crane, talking about loyalty. Okay, so that they're going into question, brings loyalty into question. I feel like if anything, it's the person in charge here that may be disloyal. Well, they're going both. It just may be a very flippant relationship. We may have open doors here, but someone may be thinking about loyalty in a different way. This is deep. Somebody feels very much at home here, but I feel no roots, no need to anchor things. No need. It's just, I don't know if it's like I'm trying to kind of ground it. Is it immature or not immature? The Like, are we taking advantage or not? I feel like it's just two people in the same field, kind of being flippant and don't know where to go. One's sexually confused and they're trying this on for size, may have had this mindset for a while and now are jumping into it in a different way. And then the other person, well, they just know who they are, and that person knows who they are, and they're just kind of taking advantage of the situation, but are not in a negative way. Both people are kind of in the same energy frequency. So I do see someone being of higher priority, meaning financially. So that can be, utilized on either side here. They could be tying into that quite heavily, but I don't feel that that's the main reason. I feel the reason is that we feel at home with this partner, and they make us feel grounded in a way that we just never did in any other relationship. So again, we had two dragon cards coming up here. Again, loyalty. This may be just an open relationship. We may be just tapping in here and just casual all the way through. And that's why I'm not able to really ground it in any way, and why nobody has expectations. Because it's just kind of, well, I'll see you when I see you. And, that kind of thing. Okay. So it's just a little looser than the average relationship. Okay, the dragon. So this is where the power comes. Now, this may be dragons for each individual person. I don't know, but when the other card fell out, they said take that one too. So the first dragon card, earth and fire. This is water. So these are, you may have earth or fire in your partner's chart. It says the earth and fire dragon works with you to clear the fifth dimensional ley lines. It's time for service. When you give, you receive. See, that's interesting, because I feel like these two people give to each other proportionately on the same level. So I don't overgive to you. You don't overgive to me. In fact, we don't really prioritize each other, but we're there when we're there, and we're not when we're not. So it's almost like the energy I'm getting, or the strength that could be brought here, is to put a little more into the relationship than just as casual as it is, and see where we grow from there. Right? Time for service. When you give, you receive. Interesting. And I do feel like there's an older, like this may be an older, younger relationship, or a mature, like, person here, or stability wise, for sure. It's all good. It's just the universe wants you to kind of put a little more effort in, I feel, is what they're trying to say here. If this is what, if we're feeling groovy here, then let's go a little further, put a little more effort. We'll learn more instead of just being so casual that we're not learning anything, right? Okay, next card. We have the water dragon. There it is, Scorpio. I do feel. So your partner may be earth and fire in their chart highly. Earth is very grounded. Fire is very action oriented. Water just goes with the flow. So the water I would perceive as that person that is really out there. They're just doing their thing. And this could be the Scorpio themselves, right? Helps you flow easily around obstacles. It says here, Christ, light, and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities and go with flow. I feel like this person is highly going with flow. I just feel like they're not taking too much too seriously. So I feel like what wants to happen here is development. We have our intuition now. This person that's kind of hiding their life, like, what do you call that, leading a double life, or maybe not a double life, but hiding this part of themselves because they're not quite sure, is the sense that I'm getting. They're not quite sure. One, they want to go in this direction, and two, they want to go in this direction for good. So again, I feel like this water that's infused here, they kind of know there's stuff going on here and being played with a little bit, but they're trying to enjoy the moment as it is. And maybe a little bit in denial of what truly is going on here, like someone having a sexual crisis. And it may not be a crisis point. It's just they may figure that that person is a little more solid than they actually are. I don't know if this is being discussed or not. Yeah. So that's an interesting reading. Again, we come back to the love who you are. You're a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. And there's a lot of ways things can be taken advantage of here, but I feel like we're on equal footing at this point. I feel like everything, the give and take, is pretty much balanced, but they're going, well, can we give a little more then and see if we get a little more? This is the thing, like if things are in the mundane, I feel like it's in the mundane here, and kind of like we need to put more energy in something like this to advance forward, right? But someone here is just worried about evil eyes and stuff from other people, negative press, right? That kind of thing. So each individual, I think, if they take into account their own self-worth, that's what the universe is really trying to push here. And what do I deserve? And if they have an instinct here that's already ticking in that someone may be using us for, we got to look at that. Is that something that, how you say, that can affect us in some kind of way? I feel like this is just kind of a neutral, like nobody's taken. Ah, it could tip either way. I feel like boundaries here could tip either way if it's put in that position, but it's just not put in that position yet. The universe wants each person to put in a little bit more and see if this, is this where we want to go? Because we're really kind of tapping, but we're not. I don't know what we're learning here. But again, use your instinct. Water, you have high instinct. Earth and fire, they're very grounded in their reality, but they may need to understand true, like they're going on that journey to find out who they truly are. And just be aware that we might be on a climb. We might be someone's fence post here that they're climbing to get where they need to be. But if that's okay with us, then, because there's a lot of evidence here, they said, um, yeah, that person is kind of, oh man, I gotta be careful. It's like they're using us to figure out their own sexuality. And then once they figure it out, they're gonna go, okay, and then move on to someone else. Like, this is not right, right? But this is an agreement, so whatever. This is why I think they want you to step 1 foot more in on either side here to see where we want to go here. Because if we're just flipping it, it just, what are we getting here? Are we truly in a relationship or not? Are we gonna, like, some boundaries got to give here? But that's interesting. New energy for Scorpio. This was not at all the reading before. So obviously the reading before was not, needed as badly as this one. So just be aware, look alive. A lot of these readings, I mean, again, we're trying to find our heart's desire over now till, I mean, I say February, but it just doesn't end. For some people, that's when they're starting. Um, And if there's something that rubs you the wrong way, the right way. Well, it's good if it's the right way, but if there's something rubbing you the wrong way there, to discuss it and bring it forward. And the fact that things are hidden is just never a good thing. Um, but you know what? It's everybody's free will to put up with what they want to put up with, and if it is okay, it is okay. And that's the sense I get here, is kind of an agreement that we're dealing with things okay here. The universe wanting everybody step 1 more foot in and see how things go from there. Move a little closer in and see if we can't make more progress, and if not, then maybe that'll save us some time and we can move on, if that's not the one, right? That kind of thing. Or if we're in the mode for that, are we in the mode for that? Maybe we're just testing, right? Testing things out. So heavy reading. Yeah. So infinity is really a good sign, though. When you get that it's there's a potential here for goodness, but we have someone here that's got a bit of a question mark, that don't want to be open about who they are. And there's a great understanding on one side, but are we going to do that forever? Right? This is the thing. Some people do, and it works. So who's anybody to say, right? But the universe, they know where your greatest good is at, and they want you to step one more foot further into the relationship to see if this is truly what we want. Okay, Scorpio, that's the reading. Now my announcement. Okay, so I am in Southeast Saskatchewan, Canada. If you're looking for readings, I am going to be going out public here soon and offering. There's a shop called the Soul Harbor in Estevan, Saskatchewan, Canada, here where I'm at. And I'll be setting up appointments soon through their shop. They have a Facebook page. You can check them out in the next 2 weeks. I gotta get her all the graphics and everything for the poster or whatever, so she can post that. And then we got to setting a date. So I haven't even set a date yet, but that'll be posted soon. And then my next readings, I'll have a lot of the info that you can check all that stuff out at. So that's my announcement. So that's the end. Scorpio was the end of the romance top-ups here. So again, I cannot guarantee a date, but I'll be coming in with the spiritual readings next here and doing intensive reads for everybody for the spiritual side. So take care, have fun, be kind, and we will talk to you soon.